So, have you heard about ultra omega burn and how it's really turning our understanding of fat cells upside down?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? The idea that fat cells, which were once thought to be just passive storage balloons, actually communicate with the rest of the body.
Exactly, yeah. It's like scientists discovered these cells are way more dynamic than we ever imagined. They send signals for releasing fat, which is, something totally new.
And isn't it wild that Dr. Michael A. Smith, the senior health scientist, explains it as these fat cells having receptors that enable them to basically talk to other cells?
Right, right. And it's not just about the fat cells themselves, it's also about how they interact with the muscles, the liver, and other organs. They actually prompt those organs to use the released fat for energy.
Yeah, it's almost like the body is having a little internal pep talk. Hey muscles, let's use this fuel.
Exactly. The Ultra Omega Burn supplement is designed to basically instruct your body to release fat on demand. It's like a command center. It sends a signal that makes fat cells let go of their stored energy.
So let me get this straight. It's not magic, but it's a natural process. It relies on these biological signals.
Yeah, precisely. It's pretty fascinating when you think about it. Fat cells get a signal to loosen up their grip, and simultaneously, muscles get told to take advantage of that available energy.
That's clever. It's like coordinating a team. The fat cells release and your muscles swoop in to use the energy.
Yeah, really streamlined. Right. It's such a rethink of how metabolism works. For the longest time, we thought fat was just a dump for extra calories. Now we're learning that these cells are more like strategic partners wearing little signals on their sleeves.
It's like having a personal assistant for your metabolism, telling your body when it's time to burn fat for energy.
Exactly. It's like an internal communication system. And the supplement itself, Ultra Omega Burn, is all natural and is meant to work with diet and exercise. So it's not a magic pill, it's more like a tool that nudges your body into action.
That's a good point. I mean, we often hear about miracle pills, but this one seems to actually align with our body's natural processes, right?
Yep, exactly. And what's really engaging here is the whole idea of fat being utilized exactly when the body needs it. It's like synchronized energy release on demand.
Sure, but don't you think there's a bit of oversimplification in saying that just taking Ultra Omega Burn will trigger that perfect release? I mean, our bodies are way more complicated than that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's not a miracle solution on its own. You still need to stick with a healthy lifestyle, diet, exercise, all that. The supplement is essentially a supplementary boost, not a standalone fix.
Exactly, it's a supportive tool. And my curiosity is, how exactly do these signals work? Is it a direct trigger on the fat cells, or does it involve a cascade with many other molecules?
That's a great question. From what I understand, it's more like a cascade. Fat cells have receptors on their surface, and when they're activated, they don't just pass on a single message. They send, a network of signals to other organs.
Right, so it's not a one-and-done deal, but rather a coordinated interplay across multiple systems, almost like a symphony of cellular communication.
Yes, it's like every part of your body is working in harmony. The fats release, the muscles pick up on it, and everything runs like a well-oiled machine. But you gotta remember that this synchronization only happens when the signal is clear, and that's where Ultra Omega Burn comes in.
It's interesting how science is really debunking the old notion that fat cells are just passive bystanders in our metabolism.
Exactly. And think about it. These fat cells, which we once thought of as simple storage units, are actually busy communicating entities. It's a paradigm shift in how we view metabolism.
Absolutely. And besides, it makes a lot of sense that such a complex system would have built-in feedback mechanisms. I remember reading something similar about hormonal signals in other processes.
Yeah, it's kind of like our body's very own open messaging system. The fat cells literally tell other organs when it's time to rev up the engines. And Ultra Omega Burn is positioned as a catalyst within that system.
I really like that analogy, the catalyst. But doesn't that raise some concerns about relying too much on a supplement versus letting your body manage its own signaling?
Yes, it's a fair critique. It is important to not get carried away by the allure of a supplement. If someone thinks taking Ultra Omega Burn will replace proper diet and exercise, they're missing the point.
Right? It's more about optimizing what the body is already capable of doing, not rewriting its blueprint entirely.
Exactly. And another cool thing is that it communicates with, like, your muscles. When fat is released, it doesn't just float around waiting to be burned. It's actively used by the muscles for energy.
And that's such a neat concept. It's like your body is preparing a just-in-time delivery of fuel, ensuring that your workout performance gets a boost.
Yes, it's kind of like smart fuel management at a cellular level, and the fact that it's described as safe and all natural is definitely reassuring for those who are, cautious about artificial ingredients.
For sure, there's often skepticism around supplements, but here it seems they're emphasizing how it works with the body's own systems. But I do wonder how extensive the research is behind these signaling pathways.
That's a valid point. I mean, while it appears promising, it's always wise to look deeper into studies and verify long-term effects. You don't want to rely solely on the hype without understanding the science behind it.
Yeah, science is always evolving. And while the concept of fat cells talking is exciting, further confirmation and peer-reviewed studies will solidify its standing.
Exactly. But overall, it's a notable shift in how we think about weight loss and energy release. It's not about a magic pill, but providing your body the right cues to optimize its own processes.
And I guess when it comes down to it, success is really rooted in a balance of healthy practices, with the supplement possibly enhancing the natural process.
Right on. And it's like, if you consider the whole process, the communication between fat cells, the muscle activation, it gives a whole new meaning to dynamic metabolic control.
Absolutely, it's a fascinating integration of cellular biology and practical nutrition. And while it sounds revolutionary, it also reminds us to respect the complexity of our body.
Yep, exactly. It's like understanding that every cell has a role to play, and a supplement like Ultra Omega Burn is just a nudge in the right direction, not the entire story.
So for someone looking to optimize their metabolism, combining this with a proper diet and exercise seems to be the balanced approach.
Right, and that's exactly where the emphasis lies. It's all about synergy. The supplement provides that extra push, but your overall health habits hold the real power.
Indeed, it's a holistic perspective. And I think this conversation really highlights how far our understanding of fat and metabolism has come.
Absolutely. It's been a wild ride from thinking of fat cells as simple storage units to recognizing them as active, communicative components of our biology.
Yeah, it's like evolution in real time. And while there's always more to learn, it's inspiring to see such advancements in metabolic research.
Exactly, and just goes to show that with science, sometimes what you think you know is only the beginning.
Truly fascinating. And for anyone interested in that kind of cutting-edge health insight, Ultra Omega Burn seems to offer an interesting perspective on a naturally complex process.
Right, so if you're on the journey to better health, remember, it's not a lone supplement that will do the trick. It's the whole interplay of your body's inherent intelligence working together.
Well said. It definitely makes you reconsider how you approach weight loss and energy management.
Exactly, and that's our deep dive for today on how fat cells are no longer just passive balloons, but active participants in our energy economy.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Thanks for unpacking that with me. It's been really enlightening.
Absolutely, thanks for tuning in, and keep questioning and exploring how our bodies really work.